We begin here in Nairobi, where the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, that is NCIC, will now be preparing a list of shame for those who engage in hate speech, incitement and political intolerance. The Commission Chairman, Dr. Samuel Kobia, says they're also studying the ongoing debate on the Hustler Vs Dynasty and will hold discussion on its effects ahead of the 2022 elections. Vincent Odwor has been following the story and is now joining us live with more details. Vincent, I understand that there are some politicians who've been named in this list of shame. Maybe give us some of the names of these politicians and exactly what will the NCIC be doing with the names?
Absolutely. You know, NCIC has really raised concern about the rising political temperature in the country, whereby we have been seeing incidents of political intolerance and hate speech. And according to NCIC, from this month moving forward, they will be forming a list. One of the lists is that there will be a list of shame and also a list of fame. And the list of shame will include names of people who are engaging in hate speech, incitement and also political intolerance. And this month, a number of MPs are featured in the list of shame. And one of them is, legislators Simba Arati, Silvana Osoro. You remember they engaged in fist fight in Kisii the other day. And also another legislator is Johanna Ngeno, and also in Nairobi impeached Governor Mike Sonko. So the four leaders are featuring in this month's list of shame. They also have another list they call list of fame, whereby they will be putting names of those leaders who have been promoting cohesion, integration, and also peace. And in this month's list of fame, we have Fafi MP Mohamed Osman and also Njoro MP Charity Gadhambi. So the two are featuring the list of fame. You know, NCIC says that any politician who will be or any politician who will feature in this list of shame 3 times will now be promoted to the wall of shame, whereby if you appear on the wall of shame, they are going to liaise with other agencies like the IEBC to make sure that such people who have appeared in the list of shame 3 times won't be able to be eligible to be elected for to any position in the country. And it says that is the political approach that they will be using to deal with politicians who are engaging in political intolerance. They're also saying that another approach that they will be using moving forward is the criminal approach, whereby they are working with a multi-agency team to ensure that those who engage in political intolerance and also incitement will be able to face prosecution moving forward. You know, this is coming at a time when NCIC says that the political temperatures are so high, even though we are more than 1.5 years before the general election, and they're saying they are going to use these approaches to make sure that we are not going back to the dark days of the 2007-2008 post-election violence. Earlier on, the chair of NCIC, Dr. Samuel Kobia, talked about these issues, and this is what he said.
Intolerance that we have witnessed in the recent weeks and months are only symbolic of, symptomatic of what is likely to happen and even to get worse if it is not dealt with urgently. We need to deal with this intolerance because we know that this is what led us to the unfortunate situation of 2007-2008. Let us refuse to go back to the old days. Not now, not in 2022, and never in this country.
So we are really waiting to see how NCIC is going to use this so-called sophisticated technology to try and fish out people who engage in hate speech and incitement on social media. And therefore, we are also going to see whether really this time round people are going to be prosecuted, because, you know, for a very long time, people have accused NCIC for being a toothless bulldog, and therefore Kenyans will be waiting to see really if this time NCIC is going to bite. And therefore, that is it for now. And remember, the bottom line is that they are saying that those politicians who are engaging in hate speech, incitement, are basically an insult to those who elected them. That is it for now. I'm taking you back to studio.